Mark Rogers TV looking ahead just about 3 months to the NFL season. And one of the league's top franchises, the Pittsburgh Steelers, trying to replace one of the league's top players and certainly top quarterbacks, Ben Roethlisberger. For the first 4 games of the season, Roethlisberger suspended by the league for his misdeeds in Georgia. We're not going to look at those right here. We're going to look at the competition to replace Roethlisberger for those 4 games in Pittsburgh. Here's the rundown. We've got 3 quarterbacks coming out of the Steelers' OTAs that concluded last week. Byron Leftwich, he's got 49 career starts. He's the most accomplished in the NFL of the 3. Had success way back when for the Jacksonville Jaguars when they were a contending team with Leftwich at quarterback. Again, 49 career starts. He knows the Bruce Arians offense. He played with the Steelers and got a Super Bowl ring in 2008. Played with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year, got the opening day nod, started a few games, then was benched. Leftwich is going to throw the ball really well, but it's going to take him forever to get it out of his hand, and he's got next to no mobility. Byron Leftwich. Your second guy is Charlie Batch. He's got even more experience than Leftwich, not as successful, though, with the Detroit Lions. In 50 starts, 6 with the Steelers. Batch, he's been around forever. He's pretty mobile for an old guy. Not much of an arm. Charlie Batch. Okay, then you've got Dennis Dixon. This guy's the wild card. 5th round pick out of Oregon a few years ago. Dynamic senior season at Oregon. And then he comes to the NFL and sits. He got 1 game in a couple years ago against the Baltimore Ravens on a Sunday night in Baltimore. Dennis Dixon looked horrible. He was lost. But then the Steelers found something in the second half. They started to call plays that really spoke to Dennis Dixon's talents. They got him on the perimeter. They let him run. He ran for a touchdown against the Ravens defense. He threw well on the run. He had a horrendous time early in the game. Then he went on to complete 12 of 24 passes overall. So he played well in the second half. Got the Steelers in a comeback mode to overtime, but then he showed his inexperience, threw an interception. Steelers lost it in a field goal in overtime. Dennis Dixon, if the Steelers were a lesser football team, and if they had more time to develop him, I would love to see Dennis Dixon on the field to see what he can do, because he's got dynamic skills, but it's also a big risk. Obviously, the safe option is Byron Leftwich for those first 4 games, which, let's take a look at him. It's against the Falcons at home, then at Tennessee. That's going to be a tough one. The Titans are going to be better than their record of last year. Then at Tampa Bay, then the Baltimore Ravens. So you've got Leftwich, Batch, and Dennis Dixon. I'd like to hear from Pittsburgh Steelers fans to see who you want to see under center, Dixon, Batch, or Leftwich, in replacing Big Ben for those first 4 games for the Pittsburgh Steelers.